So you're suggesting that you are a pessimistic person as opposed to an optimistic person. Tell me why you think that.
Maybe because of my background and my experience that make me
that has made me
a pessimistic
person. Can you give me an example of your childhood experiences which have made you pessimistic?
I think it's not child experience, but not childhood, but the 15 experience, last 15 experience.
15. What do you mean by
15 years experience? Last 15
years. The experiences during the last 15 years. Tell me about that.
The Thai political situation. Thai political situation.
Well, we don't want to get too much into politics.
Yes.
in case we get arrested and thrown in prison. But I can understand your point of view. If you live in a country where you feel insecure and you feel the government is unstable, then perhaps it may lead you to feel a little pessimistic in your mind. I was just talking with my student about how disappointed I feel in the way people use the internet. Although the internet is a fantastic tool for accessing knowledge and sharing real significant information, the vast majority of people use it for communicating trivia and posting silly photos of themselves on social media such as Facebook. So let me ask my student, why do you think that people use the internet in such a trivial and, I think, relatively useless way?
Okay. First of all, I think every tool have the two sides, good and bad.
I think better to say every tool can be used in a good and bad way.
Social media, for example, Facebook, so many people think there is only good for using Facebook, especially in making relation with other people.
They think Facebook, for example, is only good for making contacts and starting relationships with other people. Tell me more about that.
The most people think like that.
And what do you think of the relationships which people start and continue through social media such as Facebook?
As I told you, the most people think that the Facebook is the good technique to making better relationship, but in my opinion, it's not quite true, because in my view, Facebook influences you and you
influences
you. You think you are better relation, but in my views you are not, because you
let me interrupt you. You think you have better relationships, but really you do not.
You create your friends. You create your friends that you like.
Who you like.
And delete the people you don't like.
And what's wrong with that? Why do you think these relationships are superficial or not real?
Because in reality, you cannot delete anyone you hated out of your life.
Once you have started a relationship with someone, they will always have some part in your life, even if you don't see them again. They have an effect upon your mind and your emotions.
Yes, you have to deal with them, even you hate them.
Even if you hate them.
Even you have them. That is in the reality.
In reality. So I think you're saying that Facebook media and other media give you the illusion that it's easy to make and break friendships. And you can do it without any emotional cost. But actually we all know in real life that making and breaking friendships can be a very difficult and painful experience, and it's not something which you should do lightly. You should be very careful about who you want to start a relationship with, because they can affect your mind in very severe ways. Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I think that's the problem with these social media. It's too superficial and gives people the illusion that they are creating relationships which in fact do not exist. So when we're making relationships, we probably should do it in a traditional way of meeting, spending time with someone, having experience with them before we feel that they can become a trusted friend. And we probably don't want to have 3, 4 or 5,000 friends. We probably want to have a few trusted and close relationships. How many people do you think we should have as close friends?
In my real life, I have 10 to 15 close friends.
Okay. That's a lot, I think, 10 to 15. I think I only have 1 or 2. How do you manage to keep in contact with 10 or 15 close friends?
I use Line and Facebook.
Right, so you still use these
Yes, but
tools.
I use it when they are my friend, but not use Facebook to find new friend.
Okay, right. So you only use Facebook with people you have already met in real life, who have developed relationships with you, and you use Facebook and other media as a tool to keep in touch with them.
Yes. That is the good side of the social media and new media.
Right, yeah, I totally agree. It's a fantastic and convenient way to keep in touch with people and to share information. But the negative side, as we have seen, is it can lead to unrealistic and unreal relationships. Let's talk about decluttering. Many people have too much stuff in their homes, books, clothes, ornaments, and so on. And this abundance of stuff can sometimes cause you stress. Sometimes getting rid of some of your possessions can make your life simpler and less worrisome. So my student was telling me about how his wife exhibits some of the problems of having too much clutter. Can you tell me about that?
She have more than 100 garments.
Wow, that's a lot.
And every morning she takes many time to choose.
A lot of time.
She takes a lot of time to choose which one to wear today.
Which one to wear that day?
Which one to wear that day, and I have to help her to decide her clothes.
I have to help her to decide what to wear.
What to wear.
How do you do that? Because surely you have the same problem if you're confronted with 100 garments.
First step, she have to select 3 or 5 garments and show me which one.
So she makes a short list of 3 to 5 garments, and then you make the last choice.
Yes.
And how do you make a choice? Is it based on color or design?
Both color and design.
Right. Do you find this task tedious and annoying?
Tedious?
Tedious. Tedious means something which you find boring and a little stressful. So when your wife asks you to help to make a choice, do you feel annoyed, and do you wish that she had fewer clothes?
I feel stressed. What?
When you have to help her to make a choice,
I feel so okay.
You don't feel stress?
Yes, it's okay, but I have no. I didn't take time to make the decision.
I don't take too much time.
Yes.
You just choose.
When you show me, when she told me which one, I just look around and choose it immediately, and it's finished.
So maybe you choose one at random. Choose one at random, meaning you don't really spend too much time thinking about which is the best choice that day. Why doesn't your wife just get rid of some of the clothes? Wouldn't that be a better option?
Sorry, again.
Why doesn't your wife just get rid of some of the clothes? Wouldn't that be a better option?
I told her many times, but
I have told her many times.
I have told her many times, but she respond me that I can't think in English. เสียดาย
It's a pity. It would be a pity to get rid of the clothes.
Yes.
So the problem really arose because she bought the clothes in the first place. When you buy something and it becomes your possession, you become emotionally attached to it, and it's then difficult to get rid of it.
Yes.
So when your wife said เสียดาย or that's a pity, she meant that it's going to cause her emotional pain if she got rid of some of this stuff. So my advice is, one night when she's sleeping, you go into the closet, take out maybe 90% of what's there, and take it down to the local temple and give it to the homeless people.
It's the best idea.
I think your wife may be very annoyed if you do that.
Yeah, yes, I never use this method.
I think you'd have to make up some story, tell a white lie, and say that your house had been burgled and that a thief stole the clothes, not you, to save your marriage.